This is Risk Casual Mode Friday, where we have some Risk gameplay, not on the ladder, and we just have some fun. We're going to pause real quick for this video. You'll see I actually used the wrong screen name, so we're going to throw a little band-aid over it and adjust for future games. I hope you enjoy the video. A lot of people have ladder anxiety, and playing on the casual mode, it's a good way to relax and step away from that. So let's get in, go to the casual mode, and see what we got. 0 out of 0 people on C. Oh, it actually is full. Okay. I do not want to play the classic map. I've played several games, and I just want to play... I want to play something fast. You know? I want to play something exciting. We'll do some progressive. I don't care if Fog of War is on or off. Okay, we had to try a couple times, but we did finally get into one. I played a couple other games today, and it's not that I didn't enjoy playing them, but not only do I want to play games here that I enjoy, but I want to share games that I think I would enjoy watching. And so I think those games weren't particularly remarkable, not in a way that I was excited to share with others. So we are going to go into this game here, hopefully get a game that we enjoy and we're excited to share with other people. So hopefully it'll be fast, progressive, but with 120-second turn timers, so that's something to think about. Black sends us an alliance request. I don't see why not right now. Blue just taking their time. Being a progressive game, but also being 4 people, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how 4-player games go. One second, I'm gonna take a drink of water. So I haven't figured out if the early game is more or less important in a 4-player game versus a 6-player game. It feels a lot shorter, the early game, but I can't tell if it's more or less impactful. Still, we are playing progressive, though with being fewer people here, I think bonuses will matter, and I think a large part of how they will matter will just be the relationships people build with each other. So I've already got an alliance here. I think I want floating stacks, but like I can't really have floating stacks right now, you know? I think we're gonna take Australia. Why not? What could it hurt? Oh, I messed that up. That's okay. I don't think anyone's coming through here. I think we're pretty safe. It's gifted to us turn 1. What other bonus do we have turn 1? That's great. Let's see if we can apply pressure from here, but still we are playing progressive, so the bonuses right now aren't going to matter as much as we get into the later games. Having a bonus early is awesome just because it can guarantee some safety in the early trades, but on this map, as time goes on, it's less important, and I'd say the early game bonuses are pretty important if you can get it easily right here in these settings. As you move into the mid game and the late game, it becomes more about relationships and your mechanics. Especially when you move into the 1v1, it'll be largely about mechanics if relationships didn't get you there. It's a good thing I removed green from, or blue from this area. You can see blue chose to add in South America instead, while black was clearly going for South America. And I don't know how I feel about being in an alliance with black, just because that adds an extra dimension. And that extra dimension it kind of adds is like humanity, right? Like I can attack around just fine. And like, it doesn't hurt my feelings to hurt you because we didn't like do any relationship building. But oh wow. So blue player removing some of my external positions. The red player also hit me here. So a little frustrating, but that's how it is. Black could actually take South America this turn if they wanted to. Add 1 right here to make a 6-on-2. Add 2 right here to make it a 7-on-3. And then whatever's left, they can take right here. So they could take South America right now. Blue may end up being a fish, but I'm not sure that matters as much because they might get eliminated before the card trades are a big deal. Black taking South America, good for them. What we're going to do is we're going to have Australia as our base, and we're going to try and have 1, preferably 2 other stacks around on the board. Red securing Africa. I don't really care, to be honest. We might just have to settle for 1 external stack. I'm not sure. I'm scared about the potential of teamwork between these two, but... One sprays me with blue trays rolling this too. I kind of wish I hadn't done that. You can make it so blue can't, right? We could attack here, fortify over to it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Blue can attack all my ones they want. They can't really take out my larger stacks. I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind having... I was gonna say I wouldn't mind having the blue bot here, but I guess, yeah, so blue is offline. I do not mind that. It's gonna be expert difficulty AI, and like I said, no offense, but it might make better plays right now than the blue player would have made otherwise. So can't complain about that. Pretty happy to see that happen. And I'm not gonna tell black anything. I was gonna tell black they can attack my territory if they want to, but I don't need to do that. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna readjust to my left hand mouse. See, they're gonna attack that anyway. I didn't really need to tell them anything. That was their most obvious card. We have moved now to our left hand mouse. Using our left hand from now on. Woo! Get excited. So I think my play might be a little bit obvious. I'm going to... Red is making a clear play for Europe, and I don't think black lets them hold. And they have this over here. So my fear, and I thought about this earlier, but I didn't say it, is that red takes these 2 continents, Europe and Africa, and then black takes these 2 continents, and I'm left here with 1, and then their bonuses are larger than my trades can make up for. That is a concern, but for now we're just going to get out of red's way and apply some pressure on black to do something. Also a great opportunity for relationship building. If black's like attack red or I'm like attack red and then we work together, we can see that happening. So see where the game takes us. Good. I'm happy to see that conflict there between red and black. So what that does for me is it means I can keep this external stack at least 1. I was worried about having to start consolidating and get everything out of North America because they were going to be friendly, but looks like that's not going to happen. And looks like the red player might actually retaliate on the black player right now. And they do, probably probably over attacking, because I am predicting a spiral between these two individuals. But let's see if they can level it out and they can stabilize. And I'm talking kind of like a little too fast here. We're supposed to be casual, right? So let's get out of the blue player's way here. So I kind of liked having that stack here because it stops players that want to do a sweep through on blue and eliminate them. Black saying take the risk. What's the risk? Oh, attack red? Okay. This is one of the things I don't like about friendship. Then you feel obligated to do stuff. Boom. I attacked red for you. Blue gets the smallest trade in and they take it early. They were, I mean, maybe they're in a position to card skip, some sort of reverse card skip where normally you card skip because you want a larger trade, or you're in a situation where card skipping will benefit you because you have more income. I'm not the progressive, knowledge base individual. I am kind of just throwing stuff out there. Maybe some of that sticks. I don't know if I kind of trap my stack right here. I don't know. Oh, blue. Come on. Please stop. Okay, yay, a successful roll. A second one. Go for 3. So it's kind of scary because, like, if I had a stack right here, I'm guarding the blue bounty, the blue removal, and someone has to come through 2 sides to make it happen. So I might actually move back to that location. Black can either, I think black could retake or break Africa, or they could from 2 separate ends, or they could come through one end, break and retake. So let's see what happens. And if the red player trades on 4, that'll give black a larger trade. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Keep attacking. No. Ooh. No way red keeps attacking. Is red that mad? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is going to put so much pressure on the black player. I need to take my turn quickly, even though the blue player won't. Okay. Wow. I was going to move back here to block it, but I just want to see what happens. I needed to get through that quickly, and I wanted to remove red from having this like floating stack over here. This wasn't a stack, but this floating territory that black would have to worry about. You might think, well, that guard of isolation it essentially had would make it more complicated to remove the red player, but I don't think the black player can sweep through right now. The trades are at 8, right? So 8 on this makes it a 19 plus 3 more, so 22. Does 22 take out 31? It doesn't, right? So I think what I can do now is line up to remove the blue player on 3 after my trade on 5. And then if I can do that if the red player and blue player have collided again. Otherwise, I will wait until blue takes a card on and hopefully has 4 from not having a trade on 3. Oh my gosh. So the red player said take the risk. And so I think when the black player said take the risk, they... Okay, black player saying attack my territory if you need to. Don't worry, I will give you second place. So I think when the black player said take the risk to me, the red player thought the black player was saying it to them, saying take the risk, attack me if you're going to, come at me. And so the red player just said take the risk back. There's just... Wow. Okay, 8. Does make that 22 like I said. So I might be able to clean up the game right now. I need to start calculating how to remove the... No. Keep attacking. Yes. Okay. Yes. So the red player will be on 3 cards next turn. I can remove the red player or the blue player, whoever is the easiest removal, line up into the next player, remove them, and then take out the black player. Wow, this is awesome. The red player did not need to respond to like the hit from the... When the black player stopped the red player from taking Europe, the black player did not need to respond like that. Like that is essentially like caused this. Oh no. The red player looked like they maybe wanted to stabilize and not attack the black player, but they end up having to. So how much time do we have? We have 2 minutes. Okay, don't worry. So let's give the black player a thumbs up. And the blue player didn't really understand diplomacy. So how are we going to line this up? This is complicated. It's not impossible, but it's a little complicated when this is kind of an easy sweep through. Let's do that. Sorry, red player. Especially since you kind of showed that you wanted to stabilize. So you were going to like hold back on hitting the black player. Kind of shows I'd rather take blue into the end game here with black than allow you to be a little clever if you can. I don't want that. Attacking around. Not even worrying about the slider too much. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Cool. So now we remove the red player, which will allow us to then remove the blue player. Oh, somebody said something. I want to catch it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the well played. Very sweet of you. You know, I think a 6 is a guaranteed for that, but can't be too careful. Oh, black went offline. They did not need to do that. Come on, see it through. Considering it's black offline, I could give second place to blue. But I definitely want to reward the friendship. When black said attack my territory if you need to, they understood the assignment, and I cannot complain about that. So even though they are offline, I'm going to give them a good game and well played, and just in case anybody else is spectating, they'll get to see that too. And we will end the game here. That was fun. That was it's cool to see. It wasn't a super complex match, nothing really like there wasn't a huge story arc, but it was cool to see just those little relationships, the micro, I don't know how to say this, the micro worlds that exist within each game of Risk. It's so cool to play out and see happen. So this has been Risk Casual Mode Friday. Get out there, play some Risk, have some fun, and don't stress out too much.